We're going back to the Sonic Rush series with this episode of Game Spotlight, the series where I talk about various games on various consoles and could possibly help you find your next favorite game. So without further ado, let's get into today's game, Sonic Rush Adventure. Released for the DS on September 18th, 2007, Sonic Rush Adventure was a sequel to an already relatively successful game, Sonic Rush, now taking place on an island or archipelago on which Sonic and Tails crash their airplane into on a stormy night. Sonic, along with Blaze the Cat, with help from Marine the Raccoon, must stop Captain Whiskers and his gang of pirates from stealing the Jeweled Scepter, and of course, eventually take down Eggman and his doppelganger using the Chaos and Soul Emeralds, something I'm sure nobody expected. Much like the original and every other Sonic game, this game sees you running, spin dashing, collecting rings, and getting to the end of the level as quickly as possible. A returning feature from the last game is the tension gauge, which is of course filled by doing tricks and defeating enemies, granting insane amounts of speed boosts. Overall, this game is really just more of the same with a bit more fluff. The one important thing that this game did improve in though was the level design, now feeling a lot more fluid and not breaking your flow as often. Even the stage gimmicks are a bit better, feeling more unique and less like gimmicks. Like I mentioned earlier though, this game added a lot of fluff. Not only by way of the new characters, but also how you have to travel between islands. Yeah, you don't just select the level you want to play anymore. Each set of levels is on its own island in the archipelago, and you have to travel to each one via a mini-game of some sort. I know. The other big thing about this game was that the music wasn't composed by Hideki Naganuma. The crazy thing is, he wanted to work on this game's music, but his boss kept him busy with other projects and wouldn't let him. The people who did compose the music did try to preserve the musical style of the original as best as they could, so at least there's that. And the opening is pretty good too. In terms of criticism, this game was also well praised at release for many reasons, most prominently the graphical improvements. However, other than the level design thing that I mentioned, this game was also criticized for innovating very little from the original, which is honestly very valid. At the same time though, this game did at least fix one of the bigger things, and other than that, if something isn't broken, don't fix it. Now, looking at this game, even though it is a little bit more expensive than the first one, especially if you're collecting complete, and a little harder to find, this game is definitely better than the first in almost all aspects except maybe music, and I would recommend this one if you found this or the last game remotely interesting. We have finally reached the end, so of course, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you like this kind of content, and let me know what I should do next in the comments. I was thinking of doing 358 over 2 days since I did Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance last week, which you guys should definitely go check out. And with that, I will see you all next week.